Hey, it's Kennardo Holder from Kennardo's Kitchen. I just want to say welcome. Welcome to Symphony of Flavors, my new YouTube series. You're in for a treat. You get an opportunity to experience what I do, which is to, infuse different flavors and create unique flavors. One of the things that I want to do is, in my series, I invite different folks, and one of the first individuals I'm inviting is Mr. Randie Glover, also known as Performance Physique himself. Randie is my business partner and as well as my personal trainer, and I just want to say welcome. And today we're going to make something, Randie, that I absolutely hated when I came to America. I'm going to be making my turkey meatloaf, but it's just meatloaf in general. When I came into this country and I started trying different foods and experiencing it for myself, meatloaf was one of those things that I said, I don't know how people eat this. This is not good. And I think after my first experience of trying it, I thought there had to be a better way. So I've created a beautiful turkey meatloaf recipe, and we're gonna get into it very shortly. So watch me do it. So now that we're about to get into this turkey meatloaf, I'm so excited to share this with you. You have any questions, Randie, before we get digging into all the different stuff that we have here?
Everybody loves your menu. They love your food, right? So
awesome.
The biggest question is, this tastes too good. What's in here, right? So, what do you put in here to make it taste so good but be so healthy?
All right. Well, I think everything starts with the best ingredients.
Okay.
And I use an organic turkey, and this is actually 91% lean turkey.
Perfect.
Which is, it's probably the highest grade that you're gonna get, unless you get 100% lean meat.
Yeah.
But you do need a little bit of fat content in there as well. So I use an organic turkey, which is this lean. Okay. And a lot of people pile up breadcrumbs inside. I'm using a multigrain crackers that I've, basically it's a Ritz cracker, but the multigrain version, and I just basically crumb it out. And all of this, I leave some lumps in there so as it cooks throughout the meatloaf, it kind of absorbs. And then obviously I'm using organic brown eggs.
Okay.
I think my signature thing would be to say the vegetables that I've thrown inside, and I'm using marinara sauce, and what I'm using today is to flavor mine is a sun-dried tomato. I used to use barbecue sauce, but in moving away from the sweetness, making it a little bit more healthy, I found the sun-dried tomato to be, that much more. It still gives it the right acidity as well as the sweetness that I need from it. So we're gonna start off with cutting some green onions. So I have some green onions and some other stuff that I'm gonna chop up and really quickly gonna put it together. And I tell you, when I first had meatloaf, I was in a employee dining room at one of the many Ritz-Carltons that I've worked at. And while I was there, somebody said, "Chef, you want to try some lunch today?" I said, "What is for lunch?" And he says, "It's meatloaf. Maria made it." And then Maria came out with a plate, and I couldn't say no. And needless to say, I tasted it. I did not care for it.
Okay.
But I had to tell Maria what she would do better. And, I began thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I walked in the kitchen and I saw what she was doing, and she showed me what she was doing, and I said, there's a way that I could make this a lot more healthy and a lot more flavorful. And she had used beef, obviously, and I moved away from the beef, and I decided to use the turkey. So, and I tell you, it's one of my hottest sellers on the menu. People love it because it's really good, it's really flavorful, and again, it's taking the food that you normally eat. So rather than just say, I'm gonna make some boring ground turkey, I'm gonna toss it up a little bit. And when I work out the actual calorie count for it, it's minimal. And you'll see later the portion that, everything goes to your portion, because you can eat the right thing, but too much of it,
right?
And it makes no sense at the end of the day, right? So that's also a part of the equation. And like you always say, you got to trust the process.
Trust the process.
Trust the process.
So how many orders would you say you do when you get orders submitted for the ground turkey?
For the meatloaf, I would
yeah.
say, you know, anywhere between 70.
Okay.
Sometimes the most I've gotten is like 80 orders of
Wow.
yeah, which is a lot. I mean, so there's a ratio that I work out per order, and it works out well in terms of how I'm able to produce it. So basically, I like green herbs and onions and those things in my flavors. They're natural ingredients as opposed to just. And there's a green marination that I make as well, and I blend it and I incorporate it inside, and it has some shallots, has some onions, garlic, all the beautiful stuff. So basically what I'm doing is that I'm gonna mix my vegetables together, starting down here, and obviously mix my egg in there. So a lot of people, you know, you can mix it any how you want. I'm basically taking my vegetables, my sauce, and I'm putting it all inside here. And then I'm gonna mix it up before I put my turkey inside. So I kind of get a little bit of good feel of what the consistency is gonna be. You put in salt, you put in pepper, all that inside here.
What would you say the reason you go with organic over just traditional?
You know, there's only a preference, I would say. You know, I feel like I felt like I was getting ready to give up meat again, and I didn't want to.
Got it.
And so I had to move to an option that was still gonna allow me to capture my protein intake, and at the same time cut away that feeling or that taste I was having, which is why I kind of moved to organic stuff. But I mean, you can use regular turkey; it doesn't really matter. And I'm using a spoon to kind of mix it up a little bit. And here you have the and the recipe is, you know, you can get it. It's not very difficult. All right. And then I'm gonna add my sun-dried tomato. Now the sun-dried tomato, you can buy them already sun-dried and they're in the oil, or you can buy them without the oil. If you buy them without the oil like I do, you can use a little bit of olive oil, or you can blend them or chop them up really small and incorporate it like that. But I like sun-dried tomatoes because the flavors are just, it's so unique, you know?
Yeah.
It's so unique. And if you look at it, now you asked maybe, why did I put vegetables inside? I had a client who, he just did not like vegetables. And he's actually the one who motivated me to put vegetables inside, because it was a creative way to get him to eat vegetables.
It is. Yeah.
And he ate it, and he's like, oh my God, these meatloaf was so good.
Right.
But then I was like, and how were the vegetables? He's like, there were vegetables inside. So, you know, I put a little bit of vegetables inside just because I think that it's a healthier way to, you know, incorporate veggies into your diet without, you know, being forced to eat a whole chunk of broccoli. I'm just gonna chop and put some parsley inside real quick.
I know our clients order a lot. Do you ever get feedback for kids liking the meals too? Like,
oh, listen. So the riblets is one of the things that, you know, it's a lean riblet. I get it at one of the stores that I shop, and the kids go crazy for the riblets. They are just, you know, the riblets and the lean zana, which is another menu item that is very, very popular. As you can see. So the two things that are gonna help to hold the turkey together, or the three things rather, the eggs, the crackers, and then the natural protein from both the turkey itself as well as the egg. So with this, we're gonna put into a pan, and we're going to bake it in the oven, and we're gonna bake it for approximately 45 minutes at 350 degrees. And it should come out nice and beautiful and golden. And we're gonna do that and then see what it looks like, right?
Sounds good.
Perfect, awesome. Awesome. And so now we have our turkey meatloaf. Nice, you see all the beautiful
Looks
color?
good, yeah.
We're gonna cut into this bad boy. cut off the tip of it right there. You know, the end is really what the kick. Everything goes to the end. You know, you get to try the end. Right. So now I'm gonna put this on the plate, and you're gonna get to try it, or at least Randie is. You see that beautiful layering of the vegetables? Mm-hmm. And I have the perfect thing to go with it. Everybody goes for cranberry.
Okay.
But I have a wild berry and onion jam. Now, the sweetness of this jam comes primarily from the onions that are cooked, and it's a sun-dried turkey meatloaf with a wild berry and onion jam. Dig in.
All right.
Tell me what you think. Do you approve? Is that what you're saying? He approves. He approves.
That's
okay.
delicious.
Awesome. Perfect. And I mean, you know, this is a perfect thing that you can use, especially now that it's, you know, it's cold outside. You're trying to get something hearty, but at the same time, staying within your health limits. And then you eat the quantity of this that you want. A loaf like this can feed a family of 6.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
I mean, obviously, you slice it and you take a nice little. Everything is in moderation and portion, right?
Right.
So, hey, listen, it's Symphony of Flavors. What can I say? The flavors of that combined are just dynamic, and I look forward to sharing more with you.